one of these standout players of the year, but in something of an on-stage slump, if you will. And that's not really a reference to how he's playing. It's more the results he's getting. Lost in the first round at the match play. That was a poor performance and one he was very disappointed with, but didn't win a game in the World Series events down under in Australia and New Zealand. Has come back, only won one game on the European Tour in the World Series finals since then. As Rusty Jake takes a 1-2-5 checkout for a 15-dart start. Which of course started by defeating Jeff Smith, which is what he did again here this weekend. Heto's using the 19s there because if he'd hit a treble and a single, he could have gone to the bull. Scores 101 if he'd hit the 25 bit, and that would have got him to a finish. But that is a 10th 180 of the weekend for Rusty Jake Rodriguez. And this is only, what, the 16th leg of darts that he's played.
121. Rusty Jake 112.
Had a 104 checkout in that match. He's bettered that already in this one. Now he's looking for a second three-figure finish to edge ahead, and he gets it. So for parity once again in this match that has just been a leg apart all the way through.
72.
Well, Rusty Jake's already had 2 ton-plus checkouts in this match, a 1-2-5 and a 1-12. If he produces the 110, it is game over.
90. Maybe you require 14.
7. Awkward. Even more awkward. Yeah, you can see from his face there what he thinks about that. Can he find a way through the barricades and into the bed? What a dart.
Oh. He shakes his head, but you will struggle to see many better darts than that this weekend. Has Rusty Jake got another maximum in him? Oh, what a time. Oh, Rusty Jake, it's 5 in the game. 6 yesterday, 5 here, and that might be the most important of the lot. Mind you, what a way to hit back.
Well, it's Schindler or Sedlacek for the winner of this match, and it's about to be decided. It stayed on throw all the way through, although that doesn't tell the full story. Missed doubles have decided the destinations of legs in this darts match. Big scoring has given both players an opportunity here, but Rodriguez, if he can hit first time, will slam the door shut on Heto.
He's already missed tops for the match once. He does not miss it this time around. Rusty Jake Rodriguez, an 11-leg thriller.
Neither of these players have won
the
senior PDC title.
He certainly will feel like it should be 11.
Completely. Just hasn't got over the hurdle.
They'll get a go at the 120.
You already know, Murph, that the 120 is going to be awkward if the first dart goes in the 60.
Okay, we were talking a lot about this yesterday when you've got 60 left with 2 darts. It's becoming a real theme, and players need to employ a strategy to make it easier for themselves. Clemens makes it look easy, finds the top corner, takes the first leg. Is that where it stops?
It doesn't. Let's see what happens at the end of this leg, and we'll bring it up in leg 3. It does paint an interesting picture. We talk about World Youth Champions quite a lot, and there are 2 of those today. 3 other finalists from the World Youth Championship, because it is coming up. Stay tuned to that. All of the news on that will be on pdc.tv. But Mikkel will be looking for treble 8 here.
He likes tops and 10s, but he hasn't left tops until now. And having taken out 120, a 3-figure combo in the opening leg, Clemens gets a chance to double up.
Magnificent from Clemens. He's in Gibraltar 2 as a qualifier. He's not one of the top 2 of the nation, which he has been in Germany this year. So Ratajski, Rids, and Wade are going to have a bit of a sweater over the next 3 to 4 weeks.
Well, if he gets a treble, this is gone, hasn't it?
Yep. There you go, it's 5-1.
You can just hear the applause and cheers there as his face went on the big screen in the arena. And now they're singing his name.
Well, obviously, Clemens has left 100 on purpose because he wants another ton plus
Yeah,
finish.
it's over this match. Sorry, Ryan. 5 out of 5 for Gabriel Clemens on doubles in this game. Three-figure out shots. Can he make it 4 and complete? Well, it's got to be double-double.
Surely. Wow! What a performance on the outer ring! He's 7 out of 6.
He had a tour card, and it's sort of 2017, 18. He started winning on the development tour. He actually won 2 titles, I think, in the same day.
That rings a bell.
On the development tour in Wigan. Now, he was still developing as a player, but that gave him a platform. It helped him. It helped him develop his game. It gave him more opportunities to play competitive darts. It gave him a chance to win.
Young footballers can still play for the under-21 squads and then go to the seniors. Same sort of model. Great shot. Great finishing. Maybe not to the same degree as Clemens, but... And when you think about the field that you've got today, you might think the person who's played the most is probably going to be someone like Johnny Clayton or Michael Van Gerwen. In fact, the 2 players that have played the most matches in this field today, Karel Sedlacek's one of them, and the other one's Keane Barry, who's played the most. He's played 163 games this year.
Busy boy. Oh, good dart from Karel Sedlacek. 12 dart response.
As players who always seem to average 95 plus. And Martin is becoming one of those players. So the likelihood of a title, it is there. It's just getting yourself in position to win it. But the metrics tell you that he's doing things well.
Hey, and look, it's getting him opportunities. He made his debut at the World Match Play. Only the 2nd German ever to make it to the World Match Play, behind Gabriel... 3rd behind Gabriel Clemens and Max Hopp. But he'll be going to the World Grand Prix for the first time.
4th visit again.
Yeah.
Perfect. 168, 138. That's why his first 9 average is all right. But his overall average is very close to his first 9 because his 4th visit has been amazing. And his doubles aren't bad either.
Set-up play, absolutely magnificent.
To leave 167, it has not paid off. And Sedlacek's going for a 15-darter on tops. Misses it this time.
Has he got another great set-up shot in him? Yeah, he has.
140.
Not perfect, but very good. And it asks the question of Karel Sedlacek. Oh, that's not the answer.
8.
Time for Martin to close things out, potentially. This is where you want to get it done and then just look forward to a game with Rusty tomorrow. And he is looking forward to that match. Really clinical stuff. Maybe not to the same degree as Clemens, but when he had his chances, he took them.
Treble 20. Treble 18.
92. Bradley
Needs something to spark him. Switch to the treble 20.
94.
Just not going Brooks's way at the moment. They may be heading back to Blackburn in about 5 minutes' time.
Performance from Ross Smith yesterday, right up there with the best we've seen. I think him and Andrew Gilding, probably the 2 that walk away with the most credit from yesterday. Oh, how about that?
74.
Ryan Searle is staking his claim today. It's not spectacular, but it is more than enough to beat the opponent in front of him.
75.
And now he does leave his Favourite double top.
55.
Fails to find it.
Bradley require
Simon Whitlock said he should have gone ball yesterday. Bradley Brooks has no thoughts of that. He's thinking another in there.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Yeah, it's hit the post, hasn't it?
But we know what's going to happen. Ryan Searle comes back, hits double 10 first start for another 16 darter, 5-0. Oh. Effectively the same thing. Easy for Ryan Searle in this one. But to be honest, after recent experience on the European Tour for him, he's probably very, very glad of it.
Once again, almost there.
108!
Do you know what? Bradley Brooks probably didn't want to hit that 180. He's probably thinking, like, why now? What's the point?
34.
He hasn't hit tops in this entire game, Ryan Searle. Are we going to get back on the 6-visit leg train? Yes, we are. Finally, double top is there for Ryan Searle.
This game could be very closely fought over the next 20 minutes. I think you're probably like me though, Murph. Just can't wait for MVG versus Hybrex tonight because this place is going to get loud.
Yeah, that should be a lot of fun. Also looking forward to seeing Peter Wright again, fresh from his first win in 5 years on the European Tour. Actually, we're talking about things that happened 10 years ago. It was 5 years ago today that Peter Wright had that last win.
Really?
Or a couple of weeks ago, yeah.
That's interesting. He's now officially second on the all-time list, isn't he? Ahead of Gerwin Price on 6 European Tour victories. De Sousa would love to get the 2. He's only got the 1. I say only. What I would give for just the 1.
Well, Ross Smith is indeed part of European Tour heritage as well. That infamous 9-darter he hit in Gibraltar. But what a spell this is. A 180 followed by a 136 finish. And it's brilliant from Ross Smith once again. Rusty Jake Rodriguez has 11 himself in this tournament.
That's just rude. I found out this morning, actually, that Rusty Jake Rodriguez is sharing a room with Jeff Smith. Talk about brutal, taking your roommate out. This will be brutal as well after De Sousa's been incredible this leg, scoring-wise. Not to be. So it's big fish, little fish.
60.
Can he finish the little one?
That puts pay to that.
50.
Well, if 130 is little fish, what's 110?
Got to be a tadpole, hasn't it?
Something akin to that. Looking to leave an open bed, and does. Look north. Oh, it's so good. So sharp.
Always a popular character. Does have a certain charm about him, doesn't he?
Oh, yeah, I didn't know him a great deal, actually, until the weeks leading up to his Grand Slam win. I'd said hello to him, but I had breakfast with him in Coventry during the lockdown tournaments that we had at the Ricoh Arena, or what was the Ricoh Arena. And I took to him immediately. Just really friendly, softly spoken, but deadly on the dartboard. Maybe not as deadly as Ross today, though, who gets his 4th maximum.
I remember him getting a message from Jose Mourinho, didn't he, after that Grand Slam win? That was a special moment for him. But Ross Smith is playing special darts here. An average of over 107. As he looks for an 11-darter and completes it to move within 1.
He's definitely going to get a look at this one.
Keeps on being a nuisance, though, doesn't he, De Sousa?
Oh, that's like having a mosquito in your sock. This may be the only look he gets.
Well, it's 5-4 in 180s to De Sousa, but 5-4 to Smith in legs. And he's not getting a dart at the bull here. De Sousa should get at least that to level the match with a breaker throw in the penultimate leg.
What a game. Got to be straight. Straight enough. And the bullseye's missed. Smith, this time, should get his first match dart.
Heroic display from De Sousa. But Ross Smith had just been too good. Double three to seal another brilliant win.
I'll say one thing. He wasn't tentative on that 6 with that double three. That was a bit precarious. That hits the wire. That one hits the bed. 5-all.
Look, and he's got a bit of luck because De Sousa in the last leg has twice had treble-less turns.
55.
That just keeps it a little bit more interesting, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Especially if De Sousa leaves double one.
130.
Now, you missed 6s, you missed 3s. Is it going to be 1 dart or 2? It will be 2 at his favourite double.
Oh, and it's 2 more missed. And how close were they?
You couldn't get a smudge between those points.
Yeah, it's a nail-biting match, this, and you could bite off the end of your nail and put it between the dart and the wire.
Oh boy, you've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me.
Proper darting drama, real tungsten tension.
Oh, really? Is that the way the match had to end? What a great contest over 11 legs. They've had 18 meetings before, and Klassen has got the better record.
He does. 10 wins to 8 defeats. But Dave Chesnell is already piling into the treble 20, and that is bad news for the Cobra.
128.
Because you don't really expect Chizzy to stop hitting treble 20s once he starts. Oh, that's a maximum, has to be. Of course it is.
Well, we are going to start asking. It's a question now as to whether Dave will deliver.
He was the last man to deliver a perfect leg on the European Tour. You've got to go back 3 years. But he will not deliver again just yet.
But he's in the mood, isn't he, Dan?
90.
This is the kind of mood he was in when he made that record. Now, I don't want to talk about it too much because I'm a big believer in putting the hex on things, and I don't want to do that for either player. But Klassen's done well to get himself down to 74. He had to pressurise this 2-darter of Dave. But look at where that is. And I suppose when you think about his season, it's been really good. Dutch Open champion. He's had some good runs in a lot of tournaments, and I think going into Q school for next year, he's got to be looked at.
Absolutely, of course. I mean, he's averaging 108 in this game.
Could say it's vintage Klassen on the European Tour.
Oh, how about this? How about this? 1-4-2 double top.
102.
Well, with Dave Chesney in this kind of mood, it's the kind of thing that might have needed to go. Because Chizzy's going to get a couple of darts here for 4-1.
There is no way that Yella thinks he's missing this. But he was wrong.
Require 40.
Double 10. And he can't find what Dave missed.
Well, if you missed the double for a 1-4-2, you can't really be blamed for that. You got the chance. But then when you come back and miss 3 clear darts at tops and 10s, that is a real error. Good guide. Even better. Surely, yeah. Used to perfection. Can produce gasps of admiration, even in some of the greatest players ever to play the game. You know, listen to what Taylor and Van Gerwen and Wright and Anderson have had to say about Chizzy. Sometimes they have been left powerless, and there's not many players in the history of the game that have been able to do that to those players. Yes, there have been players who could beat them, but there aren't many who've made him stand back and go, flipping heck, what planet is this bloke from? Dave Chesnell does that. It's not just magic, it's how he plays the game. It is his technique. Grouping those darts together. And doing things like that! And Dave Chisnall is threatening to win it with 2 170 finishes. Not going to happen. But another one in there will give him 3 match darts, and that's exactly what he does, because Dave Chisnall clusters those darts together so well as he's done all his career, and it is match darts incoming for Dave Chisnall.
Oh, look how tight they were to the 60. All well thrown, none finding the target. And I think Yella understands that the game might be up. Chisnall has been excellent. But he hasn't won it. Not yet, at least. This is another survival shot. He's already taken out 97 to save the match.
Ooh, double. Lovely dart. Oh, how has he not followed it? Shakes his head because it was a really inviting one to follow. And Chizzy, he's missed 3 for the match already. He will not miss a 4th. Dave Chisnall, while it was limping over the line in the end after that blistering start to the game. Exactly. You don't see many double finishes using awkward doubles. Not even Whitlock does that very much.
So class an attempt to double 17, didn't we, in the last one?
No, double 19.
Oh, was it?
76, wanted 2 19s.
And we had half an hour in the game.
60.
Well, one of the things, if you are watching on the big screen here, but you're backstage, it's a mirror image. So
yeah, no, it wasn't. I was watching on this.
Oh, right, okay.
Useless. But he's not.
Nicely tied up. That is a 12 darter.
I'm growing to enjoy watching Dirk van Dijvenbode much more as well.
Well, I've been of the opinion for some time now that Dirk van Dijvenbode is the most exciting player in world darts.
Really? Really? Because I think Mervyn King is the most entertaining, exciting, enigmatic performer in this sport
95.
that perhaps there's ever been.
It's a big call, but it might be right. You won't get the perfect leg right.
Just gone down in my estimation.
You're a fickle man, Murph.
But he might get the break back, and he gets a palm from Dirk van Dijvenbode, a respecter of good things on the dartboard.
95. Mervyn, you acquire 86.
Staying on that segment, you would think. Bullseye it is. Bit of the old Dirk up near the dome. Maybe you can teach an old dog some new tricks, apparently.
Yeah, tried that trick, the Titans trick. We'll come back, I assume, going for a big 12 and then a double 16.
78. Mervyn, you acquire 44.
Only just in the 12. But the double 16 is right there.
And it would be a great way to remedy that defeat for Dirk if he can go on and take the honours here.
95.
Certainly amongst the main contenders, but has to deal with Mervyn King first.
Yeah, I mean, this is brilliant stuff for Mervyn King. It's world-class darts he's produced in this game. But Dirk is playing at a world-class level himself, and it means that even one visit like that might be enough to open the door and let the big Dutchman in. That is such a safe 19, and he's decided to go to double 16. And it works for him, and again...
DVD is under threat of being overthrown by the King. He's been outthrown by the King at the moment.
Number 5 for Mervyn King in this game. What a response. What a response.
So often it's not what you hit, but when you hit it. That's only the second for the maximum man that is Dirk van Dijvenbode. But to answer that one from King, who then can't find a treble, that could be the visit that wins this darts match.
Well, to do that, and what about another one? Ooh, well, he's not going to back it up with another, but he does 2 trebles. All the questions for Dirk van Dijvenbode after a brilliant entire tournament last weekend were about one leg right at the end. And then he comes back, and his first game back, last leg decider, his opponent goes off 180 and he hits back with 5 of the next 6 perfect darts.
Yeah, and leaves 98 after 9.
58.
The King will get a chance. Did Dirk hear a bit of a shout or something there? He turned around, had a little look at something that seemed to put him off. But now he has to watch and hope that King doesn't clean this up.
He might do, you know. Bullseye to win it. Oh, and Murph. A whisker away from stealing the victory, and Dirk van Dijvenbode can take it himself.
And he does. He gets there in the end. Another great game of darts here. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? Because a lot of the players do really enjoy playing on the Euro Tour. They know how important their progress in those events are. But when you think about players like Rob Cross, who is yet to win one of the titles, Aspinall, who's yet to win a semi-final,
135.
they have gone and won big events on big stages. In Cross's case, the biggest. This would be a big finish to level the match from Jamie Hughes.
Games from the second leg.
And that was the curse of Ross Smith. And it was MVG that broke it.
123.
Aspinall bidding to break here. Hughes needs a couple of trebles to leave a finish of any kind, but that's not going to come.
100. Nathan, you require 143.
It's all well and good taking the 143, but in this spot you just want to leave something really small. But that is really bad luck for Aspinall. First the flight comes out of dart 2, and then the barrel doesn't even register a point. Still in 3 dart range from 143.
Yeah, Jamie Hughes makes his point there. Piles on the pressure. Starting downstairs. 84 left. And double 12. Cleaned it up very nicely indeed.
I'll tell you what, Murph, that is an astonishing finish. It's going to get loud.
A couple of treble 19s is what he's hoping for. Gets one of them. Still sitting pretty.
It's not as if Jos has played poorly in this game, but it always feels like he's been a dart behind.
Nathan, you require 86.
Now, if he takes this for 4-1, this will be a very flattering scoreline so far, and that is lethal.
One of them won. And then Bradley Brooks didn't really turn up against Ryan Searle.
Well, Aspinall didn't have to go for the treble 19 and Bull to finish this one off. He's just trying to lay up.
56.
That's okay. Jamie's averaged 92 in this match, and Aspinall has made it look like 72 because he's had all of the positions, and he only needs one more push to get the win. To take on Dave Chisnell in the next round. Double 16.
38.
Edged out by the 32 wire.
116.
To grant himself a stay of execution, at least. Needs the red bit. Fails to find it.
60.
Only had the 3 darts at double in this entire match. This is Aspinall's 12th. And it's the one that wins in the match. The 6-1 success for Nathan Aspinall.